Now, how would that impact if you were to do a short based off a book? How would that impact on the business side?
Well, right now, I mean, it's not. It's we're fortunate, and I'm very excited that we raised all this money too, and not a lot of money, but it's enough money, I think, to make a quality product. So I'm excited about that. In terms of whether it's going to make any money for us, I think it's we're not at that point yet. But I think if we get somebody's attention, I think that goes a long way toward what we're trying to do. And if we get a deal from somebody like Netflix, they come and say we like your books, we want to do like a series. Okay, I mean that's the kind of thing we're aiming at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we'll have in the description. We'll have links to your Kickstarter. But just for those just listening to this, how would they go and participate?
Well, you can find the Detective Jack Yu page on IG, and there's a Facebook page for that.
Hmm. And did they just search Detective Jack Yu?
Right, Detective Jack Yu official.
Official. Okay.
Right, and
You is spelled YU, correct?
Correct.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So the Kickstarter is going well, like we said before. We passed our goal, but we have a stretch goal, and we got 5 days left. So hopefully,
Right.
we can get some extra meals for the crew.
Well, you get some. It's not like you contribute something, but you also get some.
You get
I
some
guess,
cool stuff
prizes,
back
cool
at certain tiers,
Right.
right? There's certain
Right.
tiers, and you get things back.
Yes.
Right.
Get his latest book, guys. It's lucky.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, we don't like to call it a donation so much because you're getting something back. It's not like you're just throwing in your cash, getting nothing. And I think we get some really good rewards. I mean, you'll get posters and DVDs of Patrick's films and other people's films, and Corky Lee's photos. How community creative people have gotten behind the project and have donated, their prints and all that good stuff.
I think it's a great opportunity for people to put their money where their mouth is, to be a part of something, of a story that they've been craving for. I hear people always saying, we need more stories like this,
Yes.
all the
And
time.
Put some
right?
money behind that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Push that.
So
Right.
if you guys can spare to support anything, or just even, if not financially, just spread the word about it, just supporting this, maybe someone who can, then absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do to really, really make this come true. And I think every single piece, every single person matters.
Right. And we're grateful for every contribution, be it $5 or $5,000.
Preferably $5,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Now, how did that process start for you? Were you nervous prior to getting into Kickstarter? Like, what if we don't hit our goal? Like, what was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, why choose that over something else like Seed and Spark or Indiegogo?
Well, that was Patrick's decision. We had talked about it, and everybody was telling us, you need $50K, you need $50,000.
Who was telling like that?
Pe-
That
pe-
was the budget.
Yeah,
Like,
people in the industry were saying like,
Gotcha.
for real low budget for short that you're talking about, you need $50K. So we were thinking like, $50K Kickstarter, nobody's going to give us $50K. We're never going to reach our goal, right? So let's kind of lowball it a little bit, maybe $40K. We still felt, it's because it's all or nothing. So if you don't get it, you don't get it, right?
Right.
Right.
So we said, let's aim for 30. We think we could get 30, right? So let's aim for 30. Whatever we get over 30 is gravy, right? And so far, we've achieved that. And I find out later on that the movie Gook, Justin Chan's film, they did a kind of, GoFundMe kind of thing too. And that was his strategy, I find out, that they lowballed it. I think he asked for 25,000 and he got like 50, which was even lowball, but he was able to do Gook.
Right. That's incredible.
That
yeah.
led to Miss Purple.
Miss Purple,
mean,
which
Yeah,
I
it's a
saw.
feature
Did you see
film.
Miss Purple?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is kind of like, it makes sense. So here we are at almost, we're over our goal, and we still got 5 days. So we're trying to make sure we get extra meals for the cast and crew,
Mhm.
and you know, better camera, all of that.
Amazing.
And I think it's tremendous your the patience that it took for you because holy cow, I mean, I know I mean when I first met you, I remember you were talking to me about this and you're just waiting for an opportunity to really create a film and bring your books
Right.
or your ideas to life on screen.
Yes.
And you know, and it's a few years later, here we are talking about it, and you guys are already exceeding your goal, and with 5 days left, that's just incredible. And you
Yeah.
got such a great cast and talented folks in front and behind the camera.
And I never would have thought that when I spoke to you about this a couple of years ago.
Right.
And you know, it says a lot that a couple of years went by. That now I appreciate how difficult it is to make a film. I mean, Kickstarter, you raise money, you have to cast, you have to do locations, all this kind of stuff. And it's very daunting for one person to think like, man, I can get my books onto film or something. And then when you think about all this that's involved, it's like, it's very discouraging, you know. And I've had a couple of projects this year that kind of fell apart because, you know, first of all, there's no funding. It's independent. You know how that is, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's doing everybody favors, you know, and so now we finally have a chance to where we can get people on a schedule, people getting paid, you know, we can shoot this thing in 2 weeks or something, you know. Like, at this point in my life, I don't have, like, the time to get involved in, like, a project that's going to take 2, 3, 4 years, you know.
Right.
I've been waiting for Snakehead for, you know, and the last time I saw Evan, I said, yo, what's up, man? You know, we're like,
Were you in Snakehead?
no,
Oh.
but I
Oh,
was.
you
No,
bet.
but you know, we want to see these projects come to
Yeah.
life. I mean,
Yeah,
we
'cause
support it,
we
especially if it
all-
has like
Yeah.
guys like that making the film. I mean, those guys are talented. I mean,
Yeah.
you know that
You
these
know,
guys
yeah.
can make things happen.
Yeah, and I just can't see why something takes 2 or 3 years. I mean, I don't have that. I understand. I'm seeing how complicated the process is now, but still, I'm like, I don't have that kind of time. So